Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're good. Great to see you all again. I know it's been a little while, and we are now moving into autumn here in the UK where I am, and I always find there's a special atmosphere moving from summer till autumn, and the weather here is very autumn-like. In fact, it is raining, it's a bit cold, and the leaves are turning very slowly. They're red, some of them, they're yellow as well, and it's quite beautiful. There's a special atmosphere that I really like, and then there is another part of me that is also liking this summer and trying to hold on to summer a bit. So I'm a bit like that. I'm still wearing shorts, but I have put a jumper on today, and so for me it takes a little bit of calibrating to get into summer, and there are different things I like to do. I'll get onto some of the practical things a little bit later on, or maybe even in a different video, but I wanted to talk about the different energies. And I know that I have said it before, perhaps in the last video I did in last year at this time of year as well, that it is as if there are different energies going on now. One energy is children going back to school, people coming back from holidays, and starting new projects at work. And there's a sort of a different kind of buzz where new things are starting, and there is a focus on new project and lots of work going into that. And some of it can be very stressful, especially if you have got deadlines that you need to be aware of, for example finishing projects before Christmas and all that. And then there's also another energy, which is the seasonal energy, nature slowing down, and nutrients being should we say gestated, or nutrients are there in the soil, for example, but it is nature is working with all the with all the sort of processes and all the material that has been generated during the summer. And we're really coming into sort of a composting a period where everything is being put to sleep, and nature is working on that, on the nutrients that are already there and has been gathered. And I do feel that we humans are also a little bit like we are following that cycle in many different ways, and we are looking for what can nurture us during this period where the light is as less light, it's becoming darker, we are going more inward, and we are finding things to nurture us during the winter, the autumn and winter, in so many different ways. So with that, I like to sort of just tune into what does that mean. What does autumn mean to you? What does it mean to nurture yourself. What does it mean to hold hold who you are in a period perhaps where there is not so much light, where you have to create that light yourself even stronger. Perhaps for some people that seems to be the case. It's perhaps more easy to be optimistic and outgoing and even happy in the spring and in the summer months. Autumn can be a real challenge for many, and also winter. So how do you make sure that you are in a good place for autumn? And that can mean different things to different people, and many people actually like autumn exactly for that, for the reason that you are invited to go more inward and to be more reflective on the way that you live, perhaps, and asking perhaps deeper questions about things, and so some of the things that I really like to do to get into the spirit of autumn is to be aware of the light that we all hold, and to work on that, and to sort of really nurture that even I wouldn't say even more, but to be extra aware of that. So on an energetic level, it is to really kindle that light within myself, especially if there are hard times, is to be extra loving, extra aware of how can I give myself that little boost and a pat on the shoulder for doing what I do in the way that I do, and to believe that basically to see yourself as your inner being sees you, a source sees you, and that is really to kindle your light within. And the other thing that I like to do is to do the same with other people, to celebrate diversity, to celebrate and see the inner being in other people first and foremost, so that is what you're looking for when you interact, when you are with other people, and especially if you are not necessarily agreeing, especially when it can be difficult. Again, be kind, that is, be aware, and kindle that inner being in other people too, and this is just two basic sort of ways of looking at relationships to yourself and relationships to others, that is that divine spark in everyone, and we can nurture that whenever we choose to. This is a choice we have, and I find that very I'd say important at this time of year, especially. But and then of course the light. So in that is on an energetic level, and then more practically, I like to also light candles when I can. Say, for example, when we have a meal, and maybe after a meal, and you can you can set intentions as well with candles. You can light a candle and set some intentions about, for example, lighting up the space energetically, sending light to people that you care about, people who need it, and also if you have a wood burner, which we just got last year, you can light a fire when and do things that you love doing in front of the fire, read a book, and I find that really grounding as well as light giving. So grounding in the sense that you connect to the earth that way, but you're going with the flow in many ways. With the fire, it is clearing out things, it is rejuvenating, it is explosive as well, but you are still connecting with the ground, through the things that you are, through the wood you are burning, through the way that you connect with your ancestors. Burning a fire is something that people have done since, civilization began, since people start to live here, and it is a great way of connecting to your ancestors, and also to people who have passed away. And so these ways are different ways that you can nurture yourself during the autumn months, and it's just a tiny little these are just a very few examples, but what I like to do as well is to make a video later about how you more practically can do things for autumn, and that is because I'm a keen gardener and I like to grow herbs and dry them and store them and things like that, and I think I'll make a little video about that. But this is all for now, and hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon again. Bye for now. Bye.